Why spend 3+ years in India preparing and giving ACC exams when you can get exemptions for the same if you study in Ireland? Yes, a lot of colleges in Ireland, including DCU, UCD, TUD, Griffith College Dublin, there's loads. They are offering ACC exemptions to anybody who does their education from these universities. Now, let's say if you're coming for a bachelor's course, you might be eligible for a lot more exemptions. And if you're coming for a master's, the max would be 9 exemptions. But that's a lot. That saves you a lot of time preparing for those exams and giving those exams. If you enroll in any of these courses in Ireland, you will get those accreditations as soon as you graduate. Can you believe that? It saves you a lot of time and you can just right away start with your career. So for how does one enroll for these courses, or how does one get started? So the easiest way to do so is to start your application for your bachelor's or your master's. For bachelor students, Ireland is offering 1 year stay back. The course would be either 3 or 4 years, completely depends on the course that you come for, and it would be level 8. Now for masters, the course would be 1 year and you will get 2 years stay back. The tuition fees for bachelor's or masters would be on average between 10 to 25k. Completely depends on the university that you go for. So if you go for a top tier college like Trinity or UCD, your fees would be anywhere between 15 to 20,000 euros. And if you come for a college like Griffith College Dublin or NCI, your fees would be anywhere between 10 to 15,000. So it's completely on you how much you want to spend, because the degree that you get from all of these colleges would be a level 9 accredited QQI verified degree. So it would be a level 8 or level 9 bachelor's or master's, and it would be taken as the same all around the world. So the value of that degree would remain the same. Now, when we say exemptions, what does it mean? So there's a lot of exams that accounting students have to give in India, which takes a lot of time. You have to prepare for those, you have to give those exams. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't. So if you are someone who's been giving those exams, or who is like in between enrolling for those exams, don't go straight into it. You have the option of doing another course in Ireland and you will not have to give those exams, because those exams take a lot of time. And in Ireland, once you graduate, you'll get those accreditations with the degree. So you don't even have to sit for that exam. And the reason behind all of this is that these institutes or these universities are directly affiliated with the college, and a lot of your syllabus would cover what you'd study and prepare to give those exams. So that's how it becomes really relatively easy for accounting students to just right away get those exemptions and start with their career, rather than wasting 4 or 5 years preparing and giving those exams. Yes, I know a lot of people who took 4 to 5 years to become CAs or CS, Ireland is a really ideal destination for international students, because unlike other countries, there's a lot of options. There's a lot of liberty given to international students. You are allowed to work 20 hours part-time, so which means that for international students, it is relatively easy to sustain themselves while they are doing their education. Let's say if you come here for a bachelor's or a master's, you can work 20 hours to 25 hours part-time, which is enough for you to sustain yourself within the country, to pay for your accommodation, to pay for your travel, to pay for your food, groceries, anything at all. And it's not just limited to working in the university like the US. You can work anywhere. You can work in retail, you can work in construction, you can work in cafes. So it's not like you have to find a job in the university and that's it. There's a lot of opportunities, and because Ireland is an English speaking country, it's relatively easier for you to land a customer facing job. If you talk about the ROI, there's a lot of opportunities for accounting people. A lot of big tech companies have their EMEA HQs here, and they're always looking to hire workforce. So once you graduate, you have the option to look for jobs directly with the 9 accreditations that you have for ACCA. There's a lot of opportunities for financial analysis, for tax, for auditing. So let's say you are someone who wants to get all the accreditations. You can do that and you can parallelly work full time. Yes, there's a special stamp for accounting students which is called stamp 1A. So you can get a tax associate job or any kind of accounting associate job. Parallelly, you can prepare for your ACCA exams and you will get a special stamp which is called stamp 1A. Obviously, your company would help you get that, but that is a really good option for someone who wants to get all the accreditations, because it would help you land much better jobs eventually. Stamp 1A technically for 3 years, which is ample time for you to finish whatever exams you have left to become fully ACCA accredited, which is something I don't know if any other country is offering that option, because you are working, you're making enough money to sustain yourself while you're preparing and you're giving your ACCA exams, and your company all through and through is supporting you with that. So there's a lot of opportunities, there's a lot of leeway given, because there's a really high demand of accounting and finance graduates in Ireland. I would highly recommend Ireland for international students, especially students within the accounting accounting and finance domain. So if you are someone who's looking for help with applications, admissions, or who's just looking for more details about Ireland, let me know in the comments or directly reach out to me. I'd be happy to help. I'm going to add the ACCA exemption calculator in the caption below. It's a really good way of checking what colleges are offering what exemptions. So you can actually just put in the name of that college and know how many exemptions you would get with a master's or a bachelor's in that particular university or college. I hope this was helpful. Feel free to reach out to me with help with admissions, application, any kind of queries you have. Feel free to reach out to me. Thanks and keep watching for more.